Carol Grayston gifted 5 police off-the-cuff memberships to 5 lucky people. Carol, thank you so much. Boston Christian from the chat. Jennifer will be moving to the state where he is imprisoned. So she already lives there. He's imprisoned in the state of Florida. That's where this crime took place. So she already lives there. So she will not be moving anywhere if your theory is correct. So she doesn't miss a visitation. My opinion, she'll be loving him from behind bars, writing him daily and talking on his tablet, in my opinion. I don't know. Look, I think that based on my observations and following this case, I believe that Jennifer Soto has some severe mental health issues. I don't think she's all there. I think she's probably relies on drugs to get her up, to put her to sleep, to get her through the day. And that could be one of the reasons that law enforcement is not pursuing this case, that they were going to use her as a witness till they realized they didn't need her as a witness. And it's almost like she's getting a free ride, Mike.
Yeah, Bill, I opined several times early on when we did this case back in 2024 that, don't worry, after they take care of Stephon Stearns, they're going to go after her because she's given up a lot of information, puts her squarely in the crime category as being complicit in the essay of her poor daughter knowingly doing this time and time again, admitting it to the police that she understood that these things were going on, that it's only going to be a matter of time. Wait till after his trial, and then they're going to charge her. Don't worry about statute of limitations. They got plenty of time. And then you come to realize that, they got tunnel vision and focused only on him. They had him obviously for the essay with all the photos, but for the homicide of poor Maddie, they, like any prosecutor, you want to tie up every loose string you possibly can. And I think they probably wanted to guarantee that she would be a prosecution witness, not a defense witness. And so therefore they wanted to get her on the record, telling them everything that happened, all the intimate stuff that was going on. And in return, because she was compelled to do that by subpoena, she had good legal advice. The attorney went in there. They worked out a somewhat qualified immunity deal. And so going to trial, she was going to be an excellent witness for the prosecution. Unfortunately, or fortunately for maybe perhaps, depending on your view, he short-circuited everything by pleading guilty, a couple of weeks before the trial was about to begin. And so therefore, the work that the prosecutors did against him to guarantee her testimony was wasted. And so therefore they unfortunately gave her that immunity. And unless something brand new comes up, something brand new that was never revealed before, something brand new, totally outside of what she talked about to the police in that interview when she was as a district attorney, when she was given immunity, that's the only way she could be charged with something. And with the case closed, it's 99.99% of a chance that she's going to skate on all of the terrible, horrific things that she did to Madeline, putting her in his grasp. And so unfortunately, she skates on this one.
Triple Crown from the chat. She may be mental, but she knew enough to fabricate a story and keep up the lies. Not so dumb. You're Triple Crown. I totally agree with you.
100%.
Michelle Flores. I think she did it out of jealousy, and he's taking the rap for everything he did, and she will be sticking by him privately. That's a possibility, but let's not have any sympathy whatsoever for Stephon Stearns. He's as bad as it gets. Schmitty Smacks. Okay, thanks, Professor Mike. I was thinking they are waiting and they'd get to her.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
We thought that. I swore while this case was going on that Jennifer Soto was going to be charged. They were just taking their time. And I guess at this point, I have to admit to being wrong. Never forget, people with truly suffering with mental illness should not be thrown in with this selfish druggie.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Stefan Stearns wasn't all there either. He was a druggie himself. Jenny Dickey, didn't she want to move to her dad's house? Stefan Stearns got scared and did this. Mandy Strong from the chat. If they were going to charge her, they already would have by now. Mandy,
Yeah.
I agree with you. And that's why we're doing this follow-up on this show, because we don't believe they are going to charge her. Lumiere, I hope I said that correct. You can tell by the questions the investigator were asking that they were onto her. Shocked and offended, she hasn't been charged to this date. No, she hasn't been. And we're surmising and we're hypothesizing, I'll use a big word like that she's not going to be charged. Let me play this from Court TV.
I remember the time. I think I dropped her off in front of her school sometime between 8:15 and 8:45.
You say I. What do you mean by that? Did you drop her off that
No,
morning?
I'm speaking, sorry.
Okay.
As what Stephen was telling me. Stephen let me know that he dropped her off sometime between 8:15 and 8:45 on the road by the church close to her school.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember asking him, why so early? That's too early. School doesn't start until 9:30. Why did you drop her off that early? Oh, I don't know. We just left the house and made good time. I wasn't paying attention to the clock.
Okay.